time for this week's pick of the litter. It's brought to you by Best Mattress. Do you hear that, JJ?
What?
It's a Roree. Ah, sorry. There's an adorable dog with an underbite that needs a forever home, and our next guest wants to make sure that home is yours.
That's right. Our guest, well, we have two of them actually. Ophelia Monhe. She is from the Animal Help Alliance. She joins us now with the beautiful, beautiful Roree, who she is fostering. First off, let me thank you so much for fostering. Tell us all about this sweet dog and how she came to your home.
JJ and Sean, thank you so much for having us on the air today. Roree came to the rescue as an owner surrender. The rescue has a lot of need lately, a lot of owner surrenders, and Miss Roree happened to be one of them. We believe, based on her medical history, that she was used as a breeding dog. So she does have several scars that indicate she had multiple C-sections. And she is an absolute lover. This little clingy girl just had a dental a couple weeks ago and had an interdigital cyst removed from her paw, but she's all healed up and better. She's working right now on losing some weight, which she has done, getting her quarantine weight off and getting swimsuit ready for the summer. And she's ready to find out. She is great with other dogs. I actually have another dog, and they are buddies. She is non-reactive to animals, just wants to be with you. A total clinger, a love bug, will be a lap dog, piles on top of you, just wants to be. This is what you will get if you get the Roree in your house.
Oh, man, a Velcro dog. What a sweetheart. My goodness gracious. And man, I mean, JJ, that's the type of dog you fall in love with immediately.
I'm honestly, I'm almost have tears in my eyes right now because I just see how much love she's giving you and what a sweet girl she is. And we just know her past probably hasn't been so pleasant. So I'm just so glad Animal Help Alliance has rescued her. So what do we think would make the best home for her? I know you know Ophelia because you're her mom right now.
Mm-hmm. Ideally, it would be a family that is at least home part of the time. She loves her people. She loves her family. So someone that's going to be home with her, that's going to continue the foundation that we started here in her foster home. So is going to continue with the training. That's going to continue with providing that support for her. She is crate trained, so she does great with crating at night. She's she's doggy door trained, so she does great going outside and pottying. There are times where, I don't know if it's because of lack of being used to being in the grass. I have grass in my backyard. Sometimes she's not so comfortable, but she will follow my dog who has taught her, the ropes thus far, how to live in a home. She has really no issues. I mean, she eats great. She just wants to be on the couch with you. So imagine during quarantine where I had to work from home during part of the time, she was in heaven. She was in heaven. So every person she meets, when I took her to the vet to get her surgery, everybody fell in love with her. When I took her to get the stitches taken out, she's like a little celebrity. She follows you around. She has this little nub of a tail. I wish I could show you guys. And it just goes like this, like crazy. And whenever she hears her name or sees you walk into the room.
What a sweetheart.
As far as we can tell, she loves kids. She's been around numerous dogs from what we hear in her prior home. Been around cats that they said, we haven't cat tested her. I don't have cats, but she just wants to be with her people, with her pack, and that makes her happy.
That's so fantastic. It's worth noting, by the way, if you do adopt Roree, you're going to get a complimentary pet bed from Best Mattress, who are a proud sponsor of this segment with the Morning Blend, which is phenomenal. So let's talk about the rescue in general. Obviously, probably pretty busy right now with the pandemic. How has it kind of changed the way things are going? Obviously, you said there's a lot of owner surrenders right now.
Yeah. So when the pandemic, I guess when the state kind of first shut down in March, Animal Foundation, which is our local county or government funded shelter, really reduced some of the services that they would provide, including owner euthanasia. Currently, they're not taking in any healthy strays, and they're also not taking in any owner surrenders. So the rescue's seeing a lot of need. For example, we recently rescued a little girl. Her name is Delilah. And actually, the way she come to the rescue is somebody found her dumped in the middle of the desert with only a bed and a matching collar. Sorry, I get a little emotional. We found out today
Oh my
that
goodness.
she is in last stage kidney failure.
Wow.
She has a mass on her gallbladder and on her spleen, and she will be heading to a hospice home, likely to live out whatever is left of her life. And so
Wow.
we are really urging owners out there, if you find yourself in need, reach out to a local rescue. There are other options other than dumping your pet, other than, we're able to help with food, we're able to help with some medical. We recently received a $2,500 grant from the Dave and Cheryl Duffield Foundation. We were able, for $2,500, we were able to supply, I'm looking at my stats to make sure, 34 animals, a total of 19 families with food for their pets.
Wow.
So we are urging
Wow.
the community, if there is need, please reach out. There are a ton of reputable rescues. We are here to help. We know that everyone's going through it with this pandemic,
Yeah.
not just humans, but also
Yeah.
animals. And so if there is a need, rather than dumping your dog, reach out. Now this poor little girl, we don't know what the rest of her life is going to look like, but at least she'll be in a home and cared for and not in pain. But we understand that there are some owners out there that are faced with the reality, whether to put food on the tables for their families, pay the rent, or care for their animals. And we really want to help.
Seek the options
Yeah,
that are
that's
out there before you make a drastic move like that, no doubt.
Absolutely.
that's right. And it's great we're getting that message out today. That Ophelia, there are people like you.
Yeah. Ophelia, it is great having you, and we're going to make sure that we can get people in your direction if they want to adopt the lovely Roree. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, JJ and Sean, for always helping us and for doing these segments with our pets. We really appreciate everything you guys do for
Total
them.
pleasure, and thank you for the amazing work that you do. If you want to adopt Roree, you go to animalhelpalliance.org. Man, it's frustrating, and I understand there are people
My
that
heart
find
is
themselves in a
just-
tough spot. Definitely reach out first before you do something drastic. Animalhelpalliance.org. Worth noting, by the way, you adopt Roree, you get a complimentary pet bed from Best Mattress, a proud sponsor of this reward with the Morning Blend.